there. I just want to show you how my handling with Phoenix is continuing. I brush him every day when he's eating his hay, just so he gets used to me touching him all over. And at first I was just mostly brushing his head and his neck, and as he started to get comfortable with that, then I have been able to brush his legs and his belly and his hindquarters. I do it all really quiet and really calm, but because I don't want him to be reactive, I want him to be so calm that he doesn't lift his feet up. He just continues to eat and feel relaxed. And so he's gotten quite good with that. He's starting to feel quite comfortable. I'm still careful around the hindquarters because a reaction, an unpleasant reaction, would be unpleasant for me. So I want to keep it really slow and really calm, so that he doesn't even think about lifting a foot off the ground. I just want him to be comfortable with me touching him. And I do it with a brush, because he seems to understand that that means he doesn't have to do anything. Nothing's expected of him when I brush him. So he seems to understand that when I use my hand to tap on his leg, he understands that means lift the foot. So it's really important to have a clear distinction between the two, where the brush means you don't have to do anything, tapping on the leg means lift your foot. So I'm just starting to brush his tail now, and he's getting pretty good with that. So again, for a wild horse that has had no handling, he's turning 8 years old this year, so he's not that young anymore. I mean, he is young, but he's not a baby. So it's a little bit slower with an older horse. They're a bit more reactive. He's not a nervous horse. He just doesn't understand. So when he reacts, it's because he doesn't know if I'm expecting him to move. So it's really important for me to be clear that I'm not expecting him to move or do anything. And I just get him used to the feeling of something new. And it's the feeling of it, what it feels like to be brushed, and what it sounds like. The sound also makes a difference. So I started by brushing his mane so he gets the feeling. He hears the sound of the brush going through his mane. He feels how it pulls a bit, and he's totally comfortable with that. So then I'll grab little bits of his tail now, and he's used to the feeling of that pulling and that sound. And if he gets uncomfortable, I go back to brushing the mane where he is comfortable. And again, he gets used to the sound and the pulling feeling. And then I go back to the tail again. And that seems to be helping him to understand and not be worried about it. So I'll just quickly show you. there. So you can see that he's totally calm and quiet while I brush his tail. I'm careful how I grab it. I just grab small bits because I'm just getting him used to it. I don't really care if there's tangles in his tail. It's just the handling that I'm getting him used to. And you can see that I can brush his legs without him lifting them. And I know a lot of people focus on they want the horse to lift the foot when they ask for it. But I feel that that can become a bit too reactive. So I actually prefer the horse to be calm and not lift the feet. And once that's really solid, then I work on lifting the feet. So it comes from a place of calmness where they're not instantly jerking their foot off the ground in a reactive way. Because that can, anytime a horse is fearful and reactive, that's usually when there's the most risk of injury to the horse handler. So you can see I can easily touch his hind legs and he's calm about it. Okay?